So today we're going to be going over how to manage users in Windows. So user security is important because it allows you manage your passwords, and passwords are important because you need secure passwords, and you also want to enforce password policy on your machine. User security is also important for permissions. So in the competition, you'd want to make sure that people who are administrators, and people who aren't administrators are standard accounts, and you also want to get rid of unauthorized users. So here are some commands for like adding and deleting users in the command line. So an important thing when you're using the command line is to right click it and click on run as administrator, because otherwise you might not be able to do some of these things. So to add a user, you type in netuser/add and then the name of the user and then whatever password you want. To remove a user, you type in netuser and then name of the user and then /delete. To activate or deactivate a user account, you press or you type in netuser and username /activate and then either yes or no. And to create a password, you type in netuser, username, and then the password. So another thing you want to do is manage the groups. So you want to make sure that password never expires is false for all of your users. So you type in this line. Sometimes you also have to make a group if the README tells you to. So you can add or delete groups using that local group /add or delete and then the group name. You can also remove or add a user from a group with this command. Okay, so all the images in the slideshow are really blurry. So I'll have to like demonstrate this on my VM. So this is how we manage group policy. So you pull up your machine, you press Windows R and type in lusrmgr.msc. This allows you to edit the users and groups. So to add a user, you right click and press new user. You can put in the details here. So we can make a user like user1. Shoot. Okay, and we should see our new user here. Sometimes in the competition, password never expires is checked, so you want to uncheck that. To delete a user, you right click on it and press delete. Yeah, so that's how you add and manage users. You can also do other stuff like set passwords and stuff. So to do that, you right click the username and you go to properties. You can also check what groups the member or the user is a part of. And you just want to make sure all the groups or all the users have their right permissions. Okay, so to manage groups, you go to the groups folder here, and you can see these are the names of the groups. So for example, we have administrators in the competition. You want to add or remove different people to the administrators group. So to add a user, you can press add and then type in the name of the user. If you want to delete a group, once again, you right click it and then you press delete. So in the competition, you just want to make sure there aren't any like sketchy groups or whatever. And if the README tells you to make a new group, then you should make a new group. Okay. Now we're going to go over password policies. So again, you want to press the Windows R command and you're going to type in secbool.msc. Here's where you can manage all the security policies in your computer. So to manage password policies, you go to account policies and password policy. You want to have your password age from 5 to 10 passwords. You want to have your maximum password age 90 days, minimum password age 30 days, minimum password length 10 characters. You want to enable complexity requirements and disable reversible encryption. You also have to change the account lockup policy. So to do this, you just have to change the middle setting and the other two will automatically be set for you. So that's it for users and groups. If anyone has any questions, you can ask it.
Okay, someone asked to practice this, would we need to just find a non-FCPS Windows laptop? You can do that, but what we recommend you do is installing VMware and creating a Windows virtual machine, which we went over during A Block today. We'll have the lecture from A Block recorded and posted on our website um, here. So sometime within this week, you can check there for the lecture on A Block where we went over how to install VMware. So you can either do that. You could just find a Windows computer and use the command line from there. But what we do recommend is you follow the lecture and download VMware or download some kind of software to install VMs.